You stood beside Kratos, the ghost of Sparta. You've battled gods, monsters, and inner demons, all while navigating one of gaming's most powerful father-son stories. God of War didn't just deliver epic combat, it pulled us into a world of myth, emotion, and unforgettable moments. But now that the journey's over, a new question rises. What game could possibly follow that masterpiece? If you're searching for more worlds filled with legends, gods, and raw emotion, you're in the right place. These are 7 epic games every God of War fan needs to experience. And trust me, the journey is far from over. The world ended, but the story was just beginning. The Last of Us is more than just a post-apocalyptic game. It's a raw, emotional journey through a broken world told through the eyes of characters who feel painfully real. 20 years after a devastating fungal outbreak turns people into monstrous, infected creatures, survivors fight not just for food and bullets, but for meaning. We meet Joel, a hardened smuggler who's lost everything. He's given a job: smuggle a young girl named Ellie across the country. But this isn't just a delivery, it's destiny. Ellie may hold the cure, but the path is brutal. As Joel and Ellie travel through the ruins of America, they forge a bond that neither of them expected. From heart-pounding stealth and combat, to quiet moments of beauty in abandoned cities, The Last of Us Part 1 is a perfect blend of gameplay and story. And when the end comes, it asks a chilling question: what would you sacrifice to protect the one you love? Joel's answer changed everything. Years later, in The Last of Us Part 2, the world is still broken, but the characters are even more so. Now a young woman, Ellie is driven by pain, grief, and the need for revenge. The story flips the perspective, challenging everything we thought we knew about heroes and villains. Set in the rain-soaked ruins of Seattle, Part 2 delivers brutal combat, gut-wrenching choices, and a dual narrative that forces players to feel the consequences of violence on both sides. We meet Abby, soldier, survivor, enemy, and something more. Her story collides with Ellie's in unforgettable ways. The line between right and wrong disappears, leaving players emotionally shattered and divided. The Last of Us Part 2 isn't just a sequel, it's a bold, risky evolution. It dares to ask, what does vengeance really cost? And, can we ever come back from the things we've done? Close your eyes and listen. This is not just a game. It's a descent into darkness, a personal and psychological odyssey through grief, madness, and myth. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice tells the story of Senua, a Celtic warrior haunted by loss, who embarks on a dangerous journey into the Norse underworld to rescue the soul of her dead lover. But the true battle isn't just against gods or monsters, it's within her own mind. From the very beginning, you're drawn into Senua's fractured reality. Whispers surround you, voices argue, question, and deceive. The lines between truth and illusion blur until you can no longer trust your own senses. The game doesn't hold your hand, it immerses you fully in Senua's psychosis, developed with real input from mental health experts and people who live with these conditions every day. Combat in Hellblade is raw and personal. Every enemy encounter feels like life or death. There are no health bars, no flashy HUDs, just you, a sword, and the fear that the next hit could be your last. The game rewards focus and timing, making each strike matter. But what makes it powerful isn't just the fighting, it's how the game makes you feel every fight, every scream, every step into the unknown. Visually, the game is stunning. Landscapes shift from breathtaking to nightmarish in moments. The underworld is brought to life with dark beauty, echoing Senua's mental state. And the audio design? Absolutely haunting. Wearing headphones isn't just recommended, it's essential. The voices in her head become voices in yours, pulling you deeper into her journey. But at its core, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice is a story of love and resilience. It's about pushing forward through unbearable pain, about facing the darkness inside and refusing to be consumed by it. It's intense, it's emotional, and once it grabs you, it doesn't let go. Hellblade isn't just a game you play, it's a story you feel, an experience that lingers long after it's over. Lara Croft's journey in Rise of the Tomb Raider is more than an expedition, it's a rebirth. What begins as a search for truth becomes a trial by fire. Chasing the legend of immortality, Lara isn't just fighting against Trinity or the brutal elements of Siberia, she's confronting grief, legacy, and the weight of expectations. Every cliff she climbs, every tomb she uncovers, every ancient secret she deciphers, it's all part of her transformation. She's no longer the survivor we met on Yamatai. She's a seeker now, a warrior, a protector of knowledge and truth. The game masterfully blends breathtaking exploration with heart-pounding action. From icy caverns and lost cities to sunken ruins and ancient puzzles, every environment is dripping with mystery and wonder. You're not just playing through a story, you're uncovering history and shaping it with your own hands. But what makes Rise of the Tomb Raider stand out is its emotional core. Lara isn't just out for fame or fortune. She's driven by the need to prove her father's theories, to understand her own destiny, and to protect the truth from those who would twist it. Through every narrow escape, every heartbreaking loss, and every moment of triumph, Lara grows stronger, not just in skill, but in spirit. She learns what it truly means to walk the path of the Tomb Raider. By the time the credits roll, you're not just left with the memory of epic set pieces or legendary artifacts, you're left with the story of a woman rising from tragedy to embrace her purpose. And you realize, this isn't the end of her journey. It's only the beginning of a legacy. So if you haven't joined Lara on this chapter of her adventure, now is the time. Discover the secrets, endure the elements, face the impossible, and become the legend. Thanks for watching. If Lara's courage inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more story-driven breakdowns, and let us know your favorite moment from Rise of the Tomb Raider in the comments below. Because every legend has a beginning, and this one's unforgettable. Honor, legacy, survival. In Ghost of Tsushima, you step into the sandals of Jin Sakai, one of the last samurai on Tsushima Island, during the brutal Mongol invasion of 1274. But this isn't just a tale of war, it's a story of identity, sacrifice, and what it truly means to protect your people. Jin was raised in the code of the samurai: fight with honor, face your enemies head-on. But when the Mongols slaughter his kin and overwhelm his homeland, Jin must evolve. To save his people, he must become something the samurai code forbids: a ghost. You'll explore a stunning open world, where every mountain, shrine, and blade of grass feels handcrafted. From golden forests to windswept plains, Tsushima is alive with beauty and danger. But beneath the beauty lies conflict, both external and internal. The land is burning, and Jin is torn between who he was and who he must become. Combat is both elegant and deadly. With a katana in hand, you can face enemies in clean, brutal duels, or strike from the shadows as the ghost, using fear as your weapon. The game rewards precision, patience, and strategy. Every clash of steel is a test of skill. But the real power of Ghost of Tsushima lies in its story. It's not just about defeating the Mongols, it's about breaking tradition to forge a new path. As you fight to free your homeland, you'll question the cost of honor. You'll lose allies, confront betrayal, and make choices that define the legend of the Ghost. Accompanied by a sweeping soundtrack, powerful performances, and cinematic visuals, this is more than a samurai game, it's an emotional epic about rebellion, loyalty, and transformation. In the end, Jin Sakai doesn't just fight for Tsushima. He becomes its shadow, its hope, its ghost. Step into the boots of a legend in two of Assassin's Creed's most epic chapters, Odyssey and Valhalla. In Assassin's Creed Odyssey, journey back to ancient Greece during the height of its golden age. Choose your hero, Alexios or Cassandra, and carve your own path through a sprawling world filled with myth, war, and gods. This isn't just history, it's a living, breathing epic where your choices shape the fate of empires. Battle mighty warriors, explore sun-drenched islands, and uncover secrets that blur the line between myth and reality. With naval battles and vast landscapes, Odyssey offers freedom like never before, where every decision can lead to glory or destruction. Then, fast forward to the brutal, frozen lands of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Play as Eivor, a fierce Viking warrior torn between loyalty to clan and the call of destiny. Raid, conquer, and build your settlement in England's dark ages, where gods like Odin and Thor watch over the chaos. Valhalla blends savage combat with deep storytelling, exploring themes of honor, faith, and survival in a world on the brink of change. Whether you wield axes or engage in stealth, every fight is visceral, every choice heavy with consequence. Both games masterfully blend historical drama with legendary myths, delivering sprawling open worlds packed with quests, exploration, and powerful stories. If you crave rich narratives, epic battles, and the thrill of shaping history with your own hands, Odyssey and Valhalla are must-plays. Prepare to write your saga, where every step echoes through time and every victory echoes in legend. Step into the dark, demon-infested world of Devil May Cry, where style and chaos collide in one of gaming's most iconic action franchises. At the heart of the series is Dante, half-human, half-demon, a rebellious demon hunter with a cocky attitude, unmatched sword skills, and a collection of weapons that pack a punch. From the very first game, Devil May Cry set a new standard for fast-paced, stylish combat. Every fight is a dance of death, where precision and creativity matter. Whether you're slashing through hordes of demons with your legendary sword Rebellion, or unleashing a hailstorm of bullets from your twin pistols Ebony and Ivory, the game rewards you for combining moves into flashy combos. It's not just about defeating enemies, it's about doing it with flair. But the story is just as compelling as the action. Dante's world is one of family secrets, betrayal, and revenge. He's fighting to protect humanity from the forces of the underworld, but he's also searching for answers about his own mysterious origins. Throughout the series, you'll encounter powerful foes like Mundus, the demon king responsible for Dante's tragic past, and confront the complicated relationship with his brother Virgil, whose own dark ambitions add layers to the saga. As the series evolved, so did the gameplay. From the classic Devil May Cry to the stylish reboot DMC, Devil May Cry, and the return to roots in Devil May Cry 5, each installment pushes the limits with stunning visuals, inventive combat systems, and larger-than-life bosses that test your skills to the max. What sets Devil May Cry apart is its signature blend of attitude and challenge. The game doesn't just want you to survive, it wants you to look good doing it. Scoring high-style ranks and chaining combos is as satisfying as the adrenaline rush of taking down a massive demon boss. Beyond the battles and weapons, the world of Devil May Cry is dark and twisted, filled with gothic architecture, eerie demon realms, and a haunting soundtrack that matches the intensity of the action. If you're craving fast, fluid combat wrapped in a supernatural story of family, power, and redemption, Devil May Cry delivers an unforgettable ride. It's loud, it's bold, and it's wickedly stylish, just like Dante himself. Step into the sprawling city of Midgar, a dark, industrial metropolis choking on pollution and corruption. Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't just a retelling of a classic, it's a complete rebirth, bringing to life one of gaming's most beloved stories with breathtaking visuals, deep gameplay, and unforgettable characters. You play as Cloud Strife, a mercenary with a mysterious past, hired by an eco-terrorist group called Avalanche to take down the Shinra Corporation, an oppressive megacorporation draining the planet's lifeblood for profit. But this fight is just the beginning. As secrets unravel and the stakes rise, Cloud's journey becomes one of self-discovery, friendship, and sacrifice. The remake expands every moment. From the neon-lit streets of Midgar's slums to the towering plate above, the world feels alive, dangerous, yet mesmerizing. The characters you meet are more than just pixelated faces. Tifa, Barrett, Aerith. They each have their own stories, fears, and hopes, brought to life with incredible emotion and detail. Combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake blends classic turn-based strategy with fast-paced action. You switch seamlessly between characters, combining unique abilities, magic, and devastating limit breaks to overcome overwhelming odds. It's a thrilling dance of tactics and timing where every decision counts. But the story goes deeper than just battles. It explores themes of identity, environmentalism, and the fight against forces much larger than ourselves. And as the narrative unfolds, it introduces new twists and mysteries that both honor the original and surprise longtime fans. Final Fantasy VII Remake is more than nostalgia, it's a bold reimagining that captures the heart and soul of the original while pushing the boundaries of storytelling and gameplay. Whether you're a veteran or a newcomer, this game promises an emotional journey through a world on the edge of destruction. Prepare to experience a legend reborn where heroes rise, friendships are tested, and the fate of the planet hangs in the balance.